Welcome to Walk the Talk with me, Dave Thomas. Thank you for downloading this edition of the programme. I do hope you enjoy it. As Season 1 draws to a close, it's been a hell of a year. Nearly 3,000 listens, I've learned a lot about sound production, and I've interviewed some great guests. As the year draws to a close, I've lined up 3 great interviews for December that will be broadcast pretty much back to back. The first is with Jackie Moulton. Jackie is an ex-Metropolitan Police officer who since retirement has worked in prisons, working with inmates and the rehabilitation of addicts. You may not have heard of Moulton, but you will have heard of the fictional crime fighter her character is based on. Jackie has a remarkable story to tell. Next up, Lynn Wilkins. Lynn has spent most of her working life in public relations. Several years ago, she retrained and became a counsellor and hypnotherapist. We're going to be talking about some of the more common problems her clients come to her with, and we're also going to be talking about mindfulness and what we can do to improve our sleep patterns. Finally, we're going back to where it all began, the very first podcast 1 year ago. Andy Rhodes, the then Deputy Chief Constable of Lancashire Constabulary, gave us a frank interview on well-being and his plans for the future. Well, he's now the Chief Constable, and this could well be his end-of-year performance review. These podcasts can be found on Audioboon, iTunes, and also at policewellbeing.com. I would be very pleased if you could join me for the final podcast of 2017 on Walk the Talk.